Good afternoon, good evening, or good morning, depending on where you are watching from. My name is Adriana Cabrera. I am the host for The Walk to My Awakening, or El Camino a Mi Despertar in Spanish. Today, I am honored to have Miss Ana Lopez. She is a hypnotherapist who is going to be talking about the benefits of hypnotherapies and how you can heal any issues that you might be encountering either from past life or this present life. Ana, welcome to the Walk to My Awakening, El Camino a Mi Despertar. How are you, my dear?
Hi, Adriana. Thank you. Thank you so much for inviting me to your lovely podcast. I am doing well. Like Adriana said, I am a hypnotherapist,
Mhm.
and I work with the subconscious mind in order to achieve your goals. And so let me just explain to you what hypnotherapy is. Hypnotherapy is a therapeutic process, and it works with your subconscious mind, and which is where our habits, our emotions, and all our beliefs, our automatic responses, they're all stored in the subconscious. And through relaxation and forced attention and focused attention, we bypass that critical mind that a person can make meaningful and lasting changes from within. And so, one model that I use is HMI's theory of mind, which is a Kaplan theory uh, designed by the founder of Hypnosis Meditation Institute. And it explains on how the conscious and subconscious interact. And so most people try to change using only their conscious mind, which is the willpower and your logic, your motivation, your reasoning. But that only represents 12% of our mental functioning. Only 12% of the mind is what we use. And that would be after the age of 8 or 9 years old. Before then, we only have what we call our subconscious mind.
Mhm.
So hypnotherapy works with the other 88%, which is what I work with. And that's where you start seeing the real transformation.
Mm.
That's where you start seeing change, negative habits turn into positive habits. And that would be the goal, is to change habits. And when you change habits, you change emotions. When you change emotions, become a better person, or whatever you want to achieve in life, we work with you to achieve it. This is not a one only thing. This is between the client and I, and it makes 100%.
Wow, so interesting. So basically, we are only using the 12% of our brain. So the other 88%, we can only access it through hypnotherapy?
Well, not only through hypnotherapy, because hypnotherapy works with a guided meditation.
Okay.
And when you learn how to meditate in a
Mm.
deep subconscious pattern, then what happens is your mind, your subconscious starts saying, "Oh, this is new," and it'll reject it.
Okay.
And it'll reject it. But if you continue that pattern of listening to the recordings, because when I do hypnotherapy, I record the part where I work with the subconscious mind. And I'll send my client with that recording. What happens is that they'll start listening to the recording
Mm-hmm.
every day as much as they can. And like that, then, you'll see change. Do you see change right away? No. People feel change right
Mm-hmm.
away. But the actual change starts when that recording is listened to every day. I suggest always to do it before bed. Because when our mind starts getting tired, it goes into into hypnosis. And
Okay.
by the way, just to let everyone know, most of the day we're under hypnosis.
Really?
Yes, even even um even now, where society, the whole world, basically is online, on
Mm.
their phone, on their computer, the entire day. That is hypnosis for you.
Mm.
If you're driving, let's say that you're driving and you get home and you're like, I didn't even realize I got home. How did I get home? You're
Wow.
under hypnosis. If you're watching a movie and you get upset at the actor or the character that's playing the role, or you get excited, you get emotional, we all do. We all do. If there's a movie we like, we laugh. If it's a movie,
Okay.
we cry, we laugh, we get upset. That's all hypnosis. When we go to bed, right before we go to bed, our body
Mhm.
knows. You don't have to tell your body, you don't have to think about it. Your body knows, and it'll start going on the hypnosis. So that's where I recommend my clients to do a little journaling if they can, vent out their day, because venting makes us have a clearer mind to have these beautiful dreams, or these dreams that will let us know um, what what's happening a lot of
Mhm.
times.
Mhm.
And we're under hypnosis. When we wake up, we have half an hour to an hour. We're under hypnosis,
Right.
So during the day, yes, we could definitely get out of hypnosis when we can, right? I teach you how to do that.
Nice. Okay, so from now on, I promise myself that I will not get mad at somebody that is walking and texting and looking at their phone at the same time and is about to bump into me. So I'm just gonna be like, oh, they're under hypnosis. Let me just move to the side.
You see, when you bump into someone, they're like,
I know they
"What's
wake up and
happening?"
they're like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. And now that you're aware, you know what's happening. And you're gonna
Mhm.
notice how things are looking different.
Yes.
You're like, oh, it's because now you know. And when you know, you're aware.
Thank you. That's a very good information. From now on, I'm going to start seeing things in
Try,
a different way. They under hypnosis.
try it, and just and we're always on our headphones. We're not paying attention to the world anymore.
Right. No, we're not. It's unfortunate, but that's the life we are living
But
in
we're
now.
trying to change that as hypnotherapists so we could be aware again and we can enjoy everything that we're doing currently. We're just more aware.
Yeah, we're no longer in a present moment anymore.
Yes, and that is a shame.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
Mm-hmm.
shame that we are not in the present moment. But I also notice that because yes, we are always online and all this, but information gets transferred everywhere. And so even though hypnotherapy was something of a entertainment purposes only for a while,
Right.
now a lot of studies are shown how hypnotherapy really works with different conditions and diseases, and how a lot of doctors, professionals, psychologists, psychiatrists, um, psychotherapists, a lot of them know how great hypnotherapy is and how integrating it in with their studies, or having a hypnotherapist like myself working with them, working with their clients. They see so much benefit coming from that now. Even institutions
Mm-hmm.
like institutions for assisted living, hospice, domestic violence organizations. a lot of them use hypnotherapists like myself in order to have their clients more relaxed, have better dreams, less stress. Because these are things that when your body's always on fight or flight mode,
Right.
it's hard for people to get out of that sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And that worsens any conditions that we might have.
Wow, makes a lot of sense. And I know there has been a lot of taboo over this hypnosis, and many like programs in Hollywood has made like fun of it because they want to turn people into chicken, or can you act like a chicken and give them
Yeah,
an
a lot.
onion and pretend that it's an apple, and
Yeah, go rob a
under
bank.
hypnosis they eat it like da, 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 and that kind of like make people scared of going
Absolutely.
to see a professional one that can actually assist them in any problems that they might be dealing with. So, and I'm
Absolutely.
glad that you are here to clarify that this is actually something that can actually help you, not make fun of you. This is only for shows, okay? Hollywood and
Absolutely.
TV.
Absolutely. People are always aware that myth that
Mm-hmm.
people are, that you're gonna go to sleep and I'm gonna snap my fingers, you're gonna go rob a bank and you're gonna do this. And even though that is great entertainment, that
Yeah.
is only for entertainment purposes. It is
Mm-hmm.
not real life. We don't, I'm not gonna make you quack like a duck or arc like a, I mean, if that's what you want, I could try, but I have not done that. So there is no voodoo. This is not voodoo. This is not a religion. So a lot of what I've noticed while I was going to school as well, how there were students where they started, some of them started feeling not good
Mm-hmm.
because, there were people that would say, oh, that's for the devil, or you're doing
Mm.
voodoo and God is going to punish you. That's therapy. Hypnotherapy.
Mm-hmm.
It has nothing to do with religion. You're not going to change who you are, your religions. That is not what we're here for.
Mm-hmm.
We are only here to to uh, uh, create positivity, nothing negative, because then that's unethical.
Yeah, I'm
It's
so
a
happy.
therapy like any other therapy is to assist you in creating a better you, if
Right.
possible.
Mm-hmm. And I am happy that you touched that topic because to add to what you said, a lot of people are so afraid to lose control over themselves. And they feel like the person that is doing the hypnotherapy gonna be controlling them. And to my understanding, that is not the case. You are always aware of what is going on. Am I right or am I wrong?
Correct. No, correct. You're always awake. We prefer you awake
Mm-hmm.
because like that, your subconscious can listen to us. Some people fall asleep because there's such a relaxed state. And because, like you said, they're always in such control that they're always on fight or flight mode.
Mm.
Their parasympathetic, their sympathetic system is always activated.
Okay.
So what we do is that we take your sympathetic system, we turn it into parasympathetic system, which is
Mm.
which is when you relax.
Right.
You let go. It's okay. And it's not that you're not in control. You're always in control.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a thing. You're always in control. You're always awake. If I'm doing a session with you and you say, "Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom," that does nothing. You go to the bathroom, you come back, and then what happens? You're back into your relaxed state.
See? It's not that bad, people. It's not that
It's not that bad.
bad.
Correct, correct. So there is no losing control.
Right.
You're always in control. But what I would teach you is you can always be in control, but you could do it in a safer, in a safer manner.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to be always, you know, on critical mode. You can have calm and be in control.
That is perfect. And what
Yes.
are the benefits of these hypnotherapies in terms of maybe pains that you are having in your body and you don't know where it comes from? Or it could also be some problems that you have in a past life that you can probably solve and find out what is going on in this present life.
So, sure. So, hypnotherapy works with so many things. First, habit changing, which is um, what I do most is habit changing.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many other modalities that we use so you could achieve what you want. Like we worked with people to have a better relationship. Because understanding your partner is crucial in
Mm-hmm.
order to make a relationship work. A lot of times we say, and this is key, and I'm going to tell everyone right now. When we get with someone, we know someone, the first thing we say is, they're just like me. Oh, they have the same likes as me. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
they like this and I like that. Because that's how we get with someone like, oh, they like to do the same things. Why would we like to do someone that doesn't like to do the same things as we do?
Mm-hmm.
That's silly, right? But guess what? The old saying, opposites attract,
Mm-hmm.
it's a thing.
Yeah.
It really is a thing. There is no, that's not just a song, which I actually love from Paula Abdul. It is not, it is a real theory
Mm-hmm.
where even though we think that we are with a person that wants to do everything together, as time passes, what happens? We say, oh, but I'm not feeling this anymore.
Right.
They like to do the same thing. Why? That is totally normal.
Mm-hmm.
And we do attract to our opposites. And that is normal. What we have to learn, and what I teach my clients, is that they can live with someone that's opposite and they could benefit from that. Because what I teach is how to treat yourself,
Mm-hmm.
how to treat your partners. And once I teach you that, you're going to say, oh, this is why they're doing it. Now I understand why this person's doing that. Right? And that's called emotional or physical.
Okay.
So we have an emotional person, not that they're emotional, but
Mm-hmm.
that's what we call it in a theory. And then there's the physical, and emotional being more more in, like more they're more introvert,
Mm-hmm.
and a physical is more outgoing, someone that will tell you what they feel because they feel it more with their bodies, where an
Okay.
emotional is more intellectual and they are separated from their feelings. But once they come to me and I teach them um, about it, then they start realizing all these different things with their partners and they're like, oh, I know why this person acts like that. You
Mm.
know, so these are things that benefit our whole entire existence. We
Okay.
learn, I teach you um how your kids are, or if you have kids, why your family is the way they are based on your ENP, which is emotional or physical.
Mm.
And that goes by asking those 36 questions that I
Mm.
ask. Remember those? And this is why our first session is so critical and important.
Yeah.
Other benefits have to do with also, let's say, with cancer patients,
Mm. Mm-hmm.
right? People with HIV or AIDS, where they have an autoimmune, they have a lot of conditions where they can't eat because either chemotherapy or because of the medication they take. And we help with pain,
Mm-hmm.
and which is very crucial. We help with eating.
Okay.
Yeah, we help people with weight loss, pain management, past life regression, which I'm going to talk to you in about a second.
Yes.
And a myriad of conditions. We, of course, can't, we're not psychiatrists. We don't pretend to be psychiatrists, psychologists, but we do work with them. There are people with PTSD that we work very well with them.
Mm-hmm.
Um, of course, there's things that are out of scope for us, like people with multiple personality disorders.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not saying we can't completely work with them, but they need to be stable, right? Taking their
Mm-hmm.
medications. I would have to be in contact with um, their medical providers and stuff like that, which is okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because we do things right. We get a referral. We will not see you if we need a referral. That's why the first session is so important and critical.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why it's the longest session,
Right.
you know. And now when it comes to other modalities, we do Reiki
Mm.
as well. Reiki is, as you know, Reiki is energy. We work with energy healing, and we do tapping,
Okay.
which is emotional freedom technique,
Mm-hmm.
EFT, and you tap on your meridian. So we learn a lot of things in school on how to decrease anxiety or overeating, or just when our body is just out of control
Mm-hmm.
inside, we calm that down.
Good.
We work with children. Um, some don't, some do. I do. I work with children, bedwetting, anxiety, trauma, bullying,
Mm.
when that because when you get bullied, you get anxiety, you wet the bed, all that. And children are so vivid to these things. And a lot of times they won't show it.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're wondering, why is my kid wetting the bed?
Mm-hmm. They
Let's see
have to
why.
be going through something. Yes.
They have to be going through something, correct. Either they're scared of the dark, or they're getting bullied at school, or something is going on. And that's why I really enjoy helping children,
Wow.
because I feel like if we start from a young age, um, in helping that subconscious develop better, the rest of their livelihood would benefit more,
Mm-hmm.
right? We're
Mm-hmm.
not all professionals. Parents are not professionals.
No, no, we don't have the
They
manual to raise our
don't
kids.
have manual and I'll tell you why that is not a bad thing, because everybody's different.
Of course.
I have twin boys.
Mm-hmm.
They're different. I had them both, and yes, they have a lot of similarities. They
Mm-hmm.
do, but they're also very different in character. And so you can't take a book and say, I'm going to raise my kids like this.
No.
Because when you're raising children, you raise them differently.
Yes.
You could give them all the same things, but there are children that need more than others.
Yes.
You can't expect all siblings to be the same. I treat my kids differently. I do,
Mm-hmm.
because
Yeah,
they're
because they
different.
have different personality.
They do. I can't
Yes.
say you're gonna get a ribbon, you both are gonna get a ribbon. What if the other two don't like it? So it's something that I also help the family members of people that are sick, hospice, or people with cancer, they're not the only ones suffering.
Yeah, everybody is in the family. Yeah.
Everybody that cares about them suffer too. And
Mm-hmm.
I also help those. I do group therapy as well,
Awesome.
which is you're gonna go to my group therapy.
Of course. I'll be there.
Yes, and which is January 7th. I
Okay.
am hosting a New Year's reset
I
therapy.
like that. Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
you're invited, you're all invited.
Thank you. Everyone who wants to come, hey, let's go.
We'll put the link below.
Yes.
Yes, and it's just absolutely amazing. It's just so broad. Like just we'll spend the whole session, the whole interview talking about these things. So I know we got to continue though. But if you guys want to know more, feel free to just contact me. I'll explain a lot more. And now let's go to past life,
Yes.
which is an
Interesting topic.
unbelievable, it is one of the most unbelievable modalities. I was just stunned when I took this course. It's
Wow.
not only a course, they give us a class, but
Mm-hmm.
I got certified
Okay, great.
as a past life regression practitioner. It is, I do it not for you to go and say, oh, this happened, so this is going to happen. That's not the case. Past life regression is for you to experience your past lives, who you were, what you did, and see how the present, you could see in your present how you, not how you act, but what you bring from your past, who you are now. Right? Like, let's say that, well, I had a client, I'm just going to give an example. I had a client that this neck, annoying pain, and when I took her to her past life, she got beheaded.
Mm.
And it was this pain. She would go to the doctor. She went to chiropractor. She went to a neurologist. Nothing was happening. They didn't find anything there. She would do stretches, nothing there. And so when the past life regression session happened, she realized she got beheaded.
Oh,
So what
wow.
happens? It's not for you to come and say, well, I got beheaded and this. No, no, no. Let's let go. I teach you how to let go of that past that
Mm-hmm.
no longer serves you. Because the past is the past. And the past life regression is so you can learn something from your
Mm-hmm.
past. It's not for you to bring your past and stay in your past. That is not what past life regression is. I did it, and I don't mind sharing.
Thank you.
So there was a session. I did a session, and I was a little girl, and so. But before I give you the story, um, I do ask, which century, which year calls you more, right? To me, it was the 1700s.
Okay.
Fascinated since I was a kid. Why? You start asking why am I so attracted to this era, right? And I was like, so they asked me, think about era where you or a year where you would like to go or what calls you. So when they did, I was like, oh, the 1700, I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
So I close my eyes and I show up and I'm a little girl. I see my tiny little hands, the tiny little feet, and I don't see my face ever in my past lives. I just see my body. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little girl, I have to stress, and when I look up, it's daytime, and I see this huge castle.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, mind you, you're always awake. You're not sleeping, you're awake.
It's
You
like
just have
dreaming
to,
awake.
yes. So it's exactly dreaming awake. And so we're not putting anything in your mind. We're not saying, oh, you're gonna be in front of a castle. No, 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 no.
Mm-hmm.
It's whatever. You're in such a relaxed mode that you just let it flow. And it
Mm-hmm.
flows to
Mm-hmm.
you. It comes to you. And so once, well, when I was there, I go into this castle and I'm frightened in this castle because it's dark.
Mm-hmm.
And as I'm walking, you know, I'm awake. So I'm thinking, I'm like, wow, castles are really dark. But then I'm like, oh, there was no electricity.
Oh.
It was just candles. So everything is really dark. And there was these windows with these huge curtains, and it was dark, and I was scared because I was a scared little girl. ¿Qué pasa? That when I go to sleep, I close my eye, and after that, um, I feel someone grab my hand,
Oh.
like my wrist,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a thin man, and he looked very angry.
Mm.
He was old, thin. He
Mm-hmm.
was a bishop because he had the hat on and the clothes
Oh.
as a bishop.
Yeah.
And then when I go, and then I'm trying to get away from him as I'm crying. And then I go into another scene and I'm in the bed.
Mm.
Because what I would ask you is, do you want to know how you passed away?
Oh.
So you could choose to know, or you could choose not to. It's all up to you.
Right.
And so I chose to see it.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I open my eyes, I'm on a bed and I'm coughing up blood.
Oh.
And I see one of my soul friends, because again, we have different soulmates as well. We
Mm-hmm.
just don't have one, we have friends,
Many.
family, many pets. And as I'm coughing, I see the bishop in front of the bed. I had a huge room, by the way. And I see, I guess, family members around me, but I can't see their faces. All I see is my soul friend and the bishop's face.
Okay.
And so he's smiling at me, and come to find out, he poisoned me
Oh. As a child, or were you
as a
already
child.
grown?
No,
Oh,
I was a
child.
child. Why? I don't know. That would be for another session if I want to really dig into it. But I was fine with that because now I know why that time called me,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And again, once we get out of that, it's not for you to ponder on it. It's not for you to say, oh, you know, this happened, so my life is gonna be this way. Absolutely not.
Mm-hmm.
This is more of an information for you. I did do another one after that.
Okay.
I was a teacher. I was a man.
Okay.
I saw my hands, my feet, a man. And I was in the 70s, which is another time that caused me so much. And for some reason, I always used to think, "Ah, I wish I was born in that era. I don't know why." I was a thin man. I was a teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody around me was dancing and having fun, and they had the little thing here with the flowers,
Okay.
and I saw myself pass away there too, which was on a bed again.
Wow.
Why? I don't
Interesting.
know. And this one, I don't know how I passed away or why.
Mm-hmm.
Because all of them are different.
Yes.
So you're always going to have a different experience. And you take what you will from that. Well, you know, and I feel like it's one of the most fascinating modalities. And it's because um, we're going to a place where it is a place that we're connected to.
Mm-hmm.
And it's our soul,
Yes.
not our bodies, but our soul that travels.
Mm-hmm.
And what's fascinating about it is that we travel with other souls.
Amazing.
And that is the amazing part.
So
And
have you recognized somebody from the past life regression into this life?
absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely, absolutely. Like I said, I had a soul friend.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, and you know who it is.
Me?
No, no, no.
Like you'll recognize them.
No. It's you do recognize them. Like my soul friend was a child at the time, and
Mm-hmm.
we were great friends. And
Okay.
he was so sad to see me, passing. And I saw him crying. He wasn't,
Oh,
and then I was like, oh, I know who this is.
yeah.
And it's amazing. My sister, she's my soul sister. She's
Oh,
my actual
sweet.
soul sister. She's like my twin. And it is tough. And I'll tell you how amazing this is that before she used to say, you're my soulmate.
Mhm.
And I was like, okay, you know. And she's like, yeah, I think we're soulmates. And it's not that she believed in it or anything. She just felt we were soulmates.
Okay.
And I was like, you know what? I think that's great. I wasn't totally like, oh yeah, but I started noticing something
Mm-hmm.
that when I was with her, I felt complete.
Oh, wow.
It's a different energy when I'm with her.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm not with her, it feels, I feel normal, not that
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
missing anything. But then when I'm with her, I'm like, wow, like a whole. And then when I found out that she was my soul sister, I was like, this girl is me. Look
Right.
at you there.
I
I was
haven't found
like,
somebody like that. Soulmate, if you are out there, please reach me out. 917-555-9.
oh my God. It is amazing. Do you know when you see someone and you're like, I know you. Where have I met you?
That's
I
happened to
know you
me.
from, and I've had that from people. I know you from somewhere. I'm like, really?
Right.
Yeah, yeah, I do know you. I'm like, okay, maybe I just have a familiar face. But no, it's because somewhere in our past life, we've met them. And
That,
I know you from somewhere. I don't know where. And we've never seen that person, but there's a connection. I'm not saying it's a big connection, a small connection, but there's a
mm-hmm.
connection.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I teach when it comes to past life. And again, hypnotherapy has many modalities
Right.
to work with.
Wow.
Fascinating.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So you said that in a past life you were a man. So that kind of like made me ask, so the soul have no sex. You can return
No,
as a man, as a woman. It depends on what role you're gonna be doing here in this life once your soul obtain a body, I guess.
correct, correct. We just have to be grateful that the soul decided to give us a body to, we have a decision.
Mhm.
We can make decisions. Either we want to come to this lifetime or we don't. We got to be mindful that we do drag people with us sometimes.
So it is true what they said that you kind of like sign a contract up there before you
Yes,
come down here.
correct, correct,
Wow.
correct, correct. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, it
And
is, it's absolutely amazing.
it is. And we have the funny part is that we have all of this information in us in our subconscious. So
Correct.
for a hypnosis or a past life regression, you can have access to all of this.
Correct, correct.
Wow.
And that's what I teach you. I also teach people how to do self-hypnosis, which is
Interesting.
vital, where they let's say you get nervous, you're gonna do a speech, or you just want to wind down before bed. I teach you how to do self-hypnosis. A lot of people think that self-hypnosis is listening to a recording, which is not.
Okay.
What I do is I give you a script, you learn that script,
Okay.
and it's not a whole script. What I do is that I teach you how to count yourself into hypnosis. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Okay.
Count you in, you get relaxed, and you just start visualizing or imagining that you have this light just coming from the head all the way to the toes, or however we program your hypnosis to be, and with that you can do your own relaxation, and as time passes, guess what, your body will remember that, just like breathing exercises.
Yes.
What happens that with breathing, we forget to breathe.
Mm-hmm.
Breathing is not just in and out. No, no, no. The real breathing is when you take a deep breath in, your belly goes out, you fill your belly, and then you breathe out slowly. Do this for a week and watch how your body, when it needs it, it'll go.
Mm-hmm.
It does it automatically. Automatically. It'll
Okay.
breathe deep for you when it needs it.
Wow. I am amazed.
Yes, yes. And that's what we teach in hypnotherapy. It's not us, it's you.
Mm-hmm.
Assist you to become a better you. But you are the ones that make it happen, because the mind is so, so, so powerful.
Mm-hmm.
We don't give our minds enough credit,
It's true.
or our
I
bodies. 'Cause
totally
Our,
agree.
our, our, our bodies are machines.
Yes.
Our organs are detox. Our organs help us. Do you really think we need those very expensive juices or those very expensive vitamins? Oh, these detox, your body does it for you,
Mm-hmm.
right? It does. What is our liver for? What is our spleen for? What is all of these organs for? Right? And so we don't give enough credit to ourselves either. But with hypnotherapy, you become aware of how powerful not only your mind, but your body is.
Wow. There's a book actually that I read, and I bought it again because um someone I know, and I don't want to mention name because they're gonna see this, she was having difficulty of a passing of someone we love. And I got her this book that is called Many, and I recommended it to you. And I bet you haven't read it yet. Many Life, Many Masters by Brian Wayne. In this book, there was this specific person who had a lot of phobia, and she was going through a lot of health issues as well. And this doctor, who is he was a psychologist or psychiatrist, one of those two in the book.
Mhm.
He decided to help her by doing like hypnotherapy, and he did like a little uh, regression to when she was a child to see what happened and what is causing all of the issues that she's dealing with. Mindful, she went to another past life regression where she drowns with a child on her arm. And this
Mm.
is where how she found out that she had phobia to the water. Like, she doesn't go into rivers, she doesn't go into like open oceans because she had phobia, but she didn't know where that phobia was coming from. So this is a book that I recommend all of you so you can read it and learn about past life regression and how Anna's therapists can assist you as well so you can have a better understanding. So, yes,
That's amazing. That's
yes,
amazing. And talking about phobias,
yes.
there's a difference between phobias and fears, by the way.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
And what we bring from our past life are phobias. But let me explain to you.
mm-hmm.
So fear is totally different from phobia. Fear happens when we're children. We get bit
Okay.
by a dog, something traumatic that happens to us. And as we get older, we can't get close to a dog because we're so scared,
Mm-hmm,
right? Because when something happens, when you only have a subconscious mind, which is from 0 to 8 or 9 years old, we only have the subconscious mind. We don't have the conscious mind or the critical mind yet. So everything that happens is unknown, which is true. Dogs are
mm-hmm,
bad if you get bitten by a dog. And we grow up with that fear. And we help with that too. Now, phobia is totally different. Phobia happens as our teenage years or adult years, after the conscious mind is built in,
mm-hmm.
right? Phobia also happens when you have low blood sugar.
Oh,
Yes. We
interesting.
all get low blood sugars, by the way. If we don't eat right, we don't eat protein, which is one of the most important things. Doesn't have to be meat. We all know proteins come from different ways,
Yeah.
either we're vegan, whatever, soy, or whatever's protein, tofu, beans. These things have a lot of proteins. Very important that we have a consistency of eating proteins or ingesting protein of some sort.
Mm-hmm,
Why? Because let's say that we haven't eaten, and like what happened to me, by the way, this is why I
mm-hmm.
seek hypnotherapy in the first place. I had a phobia of driving.
Oh,
Why? I have no idea. I've always had a car. I lived in Florida, so you need a car.
yeah.
I've always driven, never had an issue. One day I sit down, I'm about to drive, I start sweating.
Hmm.
My
Out of
back locks.
nowhere.
Out of nowhere. My back locks. I'm like, what is happening? I couldn't drive anymore. And I was like, and I felt awful because I'm like, I know how to do something. Why am I scared?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a diabetic, by the way.
Wow.
I am a type 1 diabetic. And I was like, ah, blown. Makes sense, right? So these things can really happen and we have no idea.
Wow.
Always, and it's not only for diabetics.
Mm-hmm.
We all get low blood sugars when we don't nourish our bodies. And so our mind, when our sugar goes down, goes into a fight or flight critical stage.
Mm.
And that's where phobias come from. And those things we work with and hit therapy. Yes, I drive. I drive now.
Good to know. Good to know.
I drive now, especially when you know that it's because of this that's happening.
Mm-hmm.
It's easier to treat.
Okay.
And that's what we teach in hypnotherapy. Remember, this is not just you come in, we give you therapy. We teach you
Mm-hmm.
as well why these things are occurring, how you can fix them, and how to not go back to it. So
Wow.
it's all learning as well, not only therapy, it's also learning who you are, why this is happening.
Mm-hmm. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. We really need to know these things.
Absolutely, absolutely. I love to teach, so.
Awesome. Thank you. And I appreciate you so much for doing this. You don't know
Oh,
how
you're more than
good it
welcome.
was for
I
me.
love it. I love it. I love that people could learn um what it is that they're feeling, why they're feeling it,
Mhm.
and how they can fix it or
That's the
or
most important, how to fix it. Yes.
how to fix it or how to live with it.
Mm-hmm.
Because we can't fix everything, but we
Oh,
can
yeah.
learn how to live with it
Mm-hmm.
in a way that is not going to abstract our daily life.
Mm-hmm.
You know how many people live with pain on a daily basis?
Yes.
They don't have to. They don't have to. And another thing I want to say
Mm-hmm.
is that we can't work with a client if they choose not to.
Mm.
And there is no therapy out there in the world that if you don't want to take it, it's not going to work for you
And why is this?
because you're resistant.
Oh.
And if your body and mind are resistant, it's not going to work because your subconscious, regardless of how many things I put in, your conscious mind and your subconscious mind together are saying absolutely not.
Mm.
But if your conscious mind is saying, you know what, I really want to work with this,
Right.
and you're continuing to say, I want to work with this, this is that. So this is where hypnotherapy comes in and say, your conscious mind wants you to change this. And so the subconscious mind will open up, the critical mind, which is our bodyguard, will open up and say, you know what? Let it come in. Because our conscious mind, which is our logical and reasoning, says, I want this to work. It's like quitting smoking. We also deal with that, which is what happens when we start smoking. It's disgusting. We
Yeah.
cough, we look gross.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But what happens when you continue doing it? At some point, your subconscious mind says, I like this.
Mm-hmm.
It calms me down. It calms down my nervous system. I like it. But as you want to change, your conscious mind goes, oh, this is not good for me.
Mm-hmm.
But why can't you change it immediately?
Right.
Because your subconscious mind, whether your conscious mind knows that is damaging to you, your subconscious mind said, nope, you got me used to this. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
See? And
Mm-hmm.
so what happens? As a subconscious, as a hypnotherapist, I'll go in and say, your conscious mind said this is gross. We need to change this,
Mm-hmm.
you know? And
Wow.
that's the amazing part of hypnotherapy.
Well, I am so grateful to have you. Unfortunately, we're going to have to stop it here. There's so much more that we can actually learn from you, and we definitely going to have you to talk to us about these topics and other topics that you are also like an expertise on.
Absolutely.
We
Absolutely.
just gonna have to have you back soon because these
Yes.
topics are so important for us, especially for me. I love them. But is there any other projects that you are working on besides the one that you mentioned earlier?
Right now, I am just working on doing group hypnosis,
Okay.
which is to me is absolutely amazing that I can get so many people together and relax their nervous system,
Mm-hmm.
to bring out that parasympathetic system to calm us down, think clearly, and continue from there on. Um, other projects, uh, I would have to come back and let you know in the future
Yes,
of
please.
future projects. Absolutely. Or people could just go into my social media. I would post there if anything would come up. But for right now, January 7th is going to be the New Year reset.
Yes. and it's going to be a year where you can start. If you start any project in the year that is coming, it's going to be successful because it's number one. If you
Yes.
put all the numbers together, you add them and then you reduce them, you become to one. And
Yes.
according to many people out there, they are saying that this is the best year to start new projects. So keep
Yes.
it in
Yes.
mind.
Yes. Yes. If anybody needs anything, pain management, whether it is for relaxation, quitting smoking, past life regression, um, which is absolutely fantastic, and it's a wonderful experience.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it is wonderful because even though people would see their demise or, you know, or this bad thing happen, you also got to remember this is not what's happening currently.
Right.
This is something that happened before. This is for information. It's not an entertainment thing. It's information so you can go about how to work with your present life.
Mhm.
And being aware and present, it is the one most important thing that we can do right now for ourselves is to be present.
Absolutely. I can agree more. Can you just give us your websites and your contact number or even your email where people can reach out to you?
Absolutely, absolutely. I will also give it to you so you could put it in the links below.
Yes.
My website is Atvara Hypnosis, which is Atvara hypnosis.com, or they can reach me at Anna at advarahypnosis.com. And my number is 646-586-5528. If I don't take your calls, you could definitely shoot me a text, and I will give you the information for my social media, so you could put it
I'll
on
put it
the
below the
description.
video on yes.
Yes,
Well,
yes,
thank you so much, Anna. All of this information has been very helpful for me and hopefully for many of you too. So you are not alone. You have Anna and you have me. So please
yes,
reach out
absolutely,
if you need help, please reach out. Don't be afraid. If you don't want to reach out to us, there are also plenty of people out there that can definitely provide you with any assistance,
absolutely,
right?
absolutely. I
Mhm.
might not be for everyone, and that is completely fine. You can still reach out to me,
Yes.
and I can actually connect you with someone that you would feel connected with, because we're not all here to say, I'm gonna grab everybody, I'm gonna cure everybody. That's not a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so I am more than happy. I have had people reach out to me and say after meeting me, you know what? I'm not connecting, and that's fine. We're not all here to connect at the same time
Right.
because we never know. But I do want to help. I absolutely want to help. And if I can help anybody, even if it's not with me, with someone else, I am more than happy, because hypnotherapy or any type of therapy um shouldn't be just for one person. You
Mm-hmm.
could connect with anybody that you choose to, and it shouldn't be either for even with money. If you can't afford me, it's fine. You know, it's fine. We can actually work with you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. You an angel. So, okay, we're gonna be willing to give someone a free therapy through
That's right.
Anna if you really need to reach out and start from there. Don't
That's
be
right.
afraid. Start from here and see what happens, okay?
That's right.
So I want to thank you, Anna, for being here with
Oh, thank
me
you
and
so much,
providing all of this
Adriana.
information. And to my viewers, my followers, thank you so much. Please, if you are going through any problems, do not think you are alone. You are not alone. We are here to help. Send me a message through Facebook, through any of my social media that I'm gonna be posting here on this video. Reach out, don't be afraid. We are friendly, we love you, and we just want the best for you on this awakening and any issues that you may be encountering at this time. So having said that, I'm just gonna stop it right here because if I don't stop, I'm gonna continue. So God bless you all. Thank you for being here and take care. Please reach out if you need help. Okay,
Yes.
thank you. Bye bye.